with All That Jazz. And now we're paying tribute to one of the most popular black female singers of the 1950s. Here is the glamorous Dinah Washington singing You're Nobody Till Somebody Loves You.
You may be queen, you may possess the world and its gold, but don't you know gold won't bring you happiness? I mean, when you are growing old. Now the world is the same, you'll never change it. As sure as the stars shine above, you are nobody till somebody loves you. So find yourself somebody to love. I said the world still is the same, you'll never change it. As sure as the stars shine above, I said you're nobody until somebody loves you. So find yourself, you better mind yourself. Great God Almighty, find yourself somebody to love.
Next up is a song from the 1946 Broadway musical Annie Get Your Gun, the fictional life story of Annie Oakley. Here is Doing What Comes Naturally.
Folks are down where I come as can be, doing what comes naturally, doing what comes naturally. Folks like us could never fuss with schools and books and learning. Still we've gone from A to Z, doing what comes naturally, doing what comes naturally. You don't have to know how to read or write when you're out with a feller in the pale moonlight. You don't have to look in a book to find what he thinks of the moon and what is on his mind. That comes naturally, that comes naturally. My uncle out in Texas can't even write his name. He signs his checks with X's, but they cash him just the same. If you saw my pa and ma, you'd know they had no learning. Still they've raised a family, doing what comes naturally, doing what comes naturally. Uncle Jed has never read an almanac on drinking. Still he's always on a spree, doing what comes naturally, doing what comes naturally. Sister Sal, whose musicale has never had a lesson, still she's learned to sing off key, doing what comes naturally, doing what comes naturally. My tiny baby brother, who's never read a book, knows one sex from the other. All he had to do was look. Grandpa Bill lives on the hill with someone he just married. There he is at 93, doing what comes naturally, doing what comes naturally.
This song won the 1964 Grammy for Best Country and Western. It's the perfect example of Roger Miller's humor. Here is Dang Me.
Well, here I sit high, getting ideas. Ain't nothing but a fool to live like this. Out all night, running wild. Woman sitting home with a month-old child. Dang me, dang me. They ought to take a rope and hang me high from the highest tree. Woman, would you weep for me? Just sitting around drinking with the rest of the guys. 6 rounds bought and I bought 5. Spent the groceries and half the rent, like $14 and 27 cents. Oh, dang me, they ought to take a rope and hang me high from the highest tree. Woman, would you weep for me? They say roses are red and violets are purple, sugar's sweet and so's maple syrup. And I'm the 7th out of 7 sons. Oh, that was a pistol, I'm a son of a gun. I said, dang me, they ought to take a rope and hang me high from the highest tree. Woman, would you weep for me?
Yeah. Written, recorded, and released on her first album, this song became a #1 hit in 1972, selling over 1 million copies. Here is Helen Reddy singing I Am Woman.
I am woman, hear me roar, in numbers too big
recorded and released this hit song in 1968. She re-recorded the song in another version and performed it in a scene for the 1980 Blues Brothers film. Here is our tribute to Aretha Franklin singing Think. All right. This 1968 song became an international hit for this country singer. Here is Jeannie C. Riley singing Harper Valley PTA.
Straightforward, you've been drinking and running around with men and going wild. And we don't believe you ought to be bringing up your little girl this way. And it was signed by the secretary, Harper Valley PTA. Well, it happened that the PTA was gonna meet that very afternoon. And they were sure surprised when Mrs. Johnson wore her
1957. This version was performed in 1967 on the Ed Sullivan Show by the fabulous The Mamas and the Papas. Here are Denny, Cass, Michelle, and John singing Dedicated to the One I Love.
Each night before you go to bed, my baby, whisper a little prayer for me, my baby. This is dedicated to the one I love. Exactly like we wanted to be. I could be satisfied knowing you love me. I want you to do, especially for me. And it's something everybody needs. Why far away from you, my baby? Whisper a little prayer for me, my baby. It's hard for me, my baby. And the darkest hour is just me. If there's one thing I want you to do, especially for me, there's something everybody needs. Each night before you go to bed, my baby, whisper a little prayer for me, my baby. This is dedicated to the one I love. 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 This is dedicated.
Yay! Woo! Love that song. Both the music and lyrics of this song were written in 1969 by this famous country singer. Our version is a duet with Sheryl Crow and the amazing Loretta Lynn singing Coal Miner's Daughter.
Well, I was born a coal miner's daughter in a cabin on a hill in Butcher Hollow. We were poor, but we had love. That's the one thing that Daddy made sure of. He shoveled coal to make a poor man's dollar. Daddy loved and raised 8 kids on a miner's pay. And Mommy scrubbed our clothes on a washboard every day. I've seen her fingers bleed to complain there was no need. She smiled and Mommy sent her standing
this talented jazz and popular music singer and songwriter. It's the perfect example of her style of performance. Here is Peggy Lee singing Big Spender. Maybe. Well, yeah, maybe. A little nap back there.
The minute you walked in the joint, I could see you were a man of distinction, a real big spender, good looking, so refined. Say, would you like to know what's going on in my mind? So let me get right to the point. I don't pop my cork for every guy I see. Big spender, spend a little time with me. Wouldn't you like to have fun, fun, fun? How's about a few laughs, laughs? I can show you a good time. Let me show you a good time. The minute you walked in the joint, I could see you were a man of distinction, a real big spender, good looking, so refined. Say, would you like to know what's going on in my mind? So let me get right to the point. I don't pop my cork for every guy I see. Big spender, big spender, big spender, spend a little time with me.
The lovely song coming up is from the 1968 controversial hippie Broadway musical Hair. Here is Good Morning Starshine.
Good morning, starshine. This says hello. You twinkle above
1961 Rhythm and Blues Soul #1 hit song. And there's a movie by the same name. The Carolina Copycats pay tribute to the fabulous Benny King singing Stand By Me.
When the night has come and the land is dark and the moon is the only light we'll see. No, I won't be afraid. Oh, I won't be afraid. Just as long as you stand by me. So darling, darling, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Stand by me. If the sky that we look upon should tumble and fall, or the mountain should crumble to the sea, I won't cry, no, I won't shed a tear, just as long as you stand by me. Darling, darling, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Stand by me. Whenever you're in trouble, would you stand by me? Oh, stand.
Oh, yeah. Goodness. This 1959 song was a hit on the Hot 100 and the Hot Rhythm and Blues charts at the artist's age of 12. And she was known as Little Miss Dynamite. Here is Brenda Lee singing Sweet Nothings.
Honey. All right. My baby whispers in my ear. Sweet nothing. He knows the things I like to hear. Sweet nothing. Things he wouldn't tell nobody else. Secret, baby, I keep them to myself. Sweet nothing. Sweet nothing. We walk along hand in hand. Sweet nothing. Yeah, we both understand. Sweet nothing. Sitting in class or trying to read my book. My baby, give me that special look. Sweet nothing. Sweet nothing. Her sitting on my front porch. Sweet nothing. Where do I love you echo? Sweet nothing. Mama turned on the front porch light, said, "Come here, daughter, that's enough for tonight." Sweet nothing. Sweet nothing. Sweet nothing. Sweet nothing. Sweet nothing.
One of the earliest and most famous jazz singers made her debut at age 18 in 1933. Her vocal style was a new way of manipulating tempo and lyrics. Here is the famous Billie Holiday singing Blue Moon.
Blue moon, you saw me standing alone, without a dream in my heart, without a love of my own. Blue moon, you knew just what I was there for. You heard me saying a prayer for someone I really could care for. And then they suddenly appeared before me, the only one my arms will ever hold. I heard somebody whisper, please adore me. And when I looked, the moon had turned to gold. Blue moon, now I'm no longer alone, without a dream in my heart, without a love of my own. You saw me standing alone, without a dream in my heart, without a love of my own. Blue moon, you knew just what I was there for. You heard me saying a prayer for someone I really could care for. And then they suddenly appeared before me, the only one my arms will ever hold. I heard somebody whisper, please adore me. And I looked, the moon had turned to gold. Blue moon, now I'm no longer alone, without a dream in my heart, without a love of my own.
The next song was first written and performed in 1926. What's so special here is the famous trio singing this version. Here is Bye Bye Blackbird and the McGuire Sisters.
Singing low, bye bye blackbird, where somebody waits for me, sugar sweet, so is he. Bye bye blackbird, no one here can love and understand me. Oh, what hard luck stories they all had me. Make my bed and light the light. I'll arrive late tonight. Blackbird, bye bye. So pack it up.
This 1961 film soundtrack was on the pop chart for 79 weeks because it stars Elvis Presley singing the songs. Here is the Carolina Copycats' native Hawaiian dancing to Elvis singing Blue Hawaii.
Night and you and blue Hawaii. The night is heavenly, and you are heaven to me. Lovely you and blue Hawaii. With all this loveliness, there should be love. Come with me while the moon is on the sea. The night is young, and so are we. Dreams come true in blue Hawaii, and mine could all come true. This magic night of ice with you. Come with me while the moon is on the sea. The night is young, and so are we, so are we. The dreams come true in blue Hawaii, and mine could all come true. This magic night of nights with you.
And now this is one of those songs and artists that you know, but you don't really know. But she won a Grammy for this song in 1966. Here is Jody Miller singing Queen of the House.
Up every day at 6, bacon and eggs to fix, 4 kids from 1 to 4. Pretty soon there'll be one more. I got old floors to wax and scrub, and there's a dirty old rain tub. I'll get a maid someday, but till then I'm the queen of the house. No time to fix my hair, need a new dress to wear. Old clothes will have to do, 'cause the kids all need new shoes. I got bridge club each Tuesday night. It goes out with the boys and gets tired, but when the evening's through, he comes home to queen of the house. I know the milkman, the ice man, they come every day. They give me tips on the horses to play, and when I got the time to spare, I sit and wish that I'd picked a rich man and sing up every day at 6. Bacon and eggs to fix, 4 kids from 1 to 4. Pretty soon there'll be one more, but some days I'm mighty glad.
part of the British invasion of the 60s, she had this hit song in January 1964. Here is Dusty Springfield singing, I Only Want to Be With You. But released in 1983 as this duet. It reached #1 on the Hot 100. Here are Kenny Rogers and Dolly Parton singing Islands in the Stream. The next song is from the 1959 musical comedy, Gentlemen Prefer Blondes, starring two of the most famous women of the time. Here are Marilyn Monroe and Jane Russell. Performing two little girls from Little Rock.
We're just two little girls from Little Rock. We lived on the wrong side of the tracks. But the gentlemen friends who used to call, they never did seem to mind at all. They came to the wrong side of the tracks. Then someone broke my heart in Little Rock. So I up and left the pieces there. Like a little lost lamb I roamed about. I came to New York and I found out that men are the same way everywhere. I was young and determined to be wined and dined and ermine, and I worked at it all around the clock. Now one of these days in my fancy clothes, I'm going back home and punch the nose of the one who broke my heart in Little Rock. I'm just a little girl from Little Rock. A horse used to be my closest pal. Though I never did learn to read or write, I learned about love in the pale moonlight, and now I'm an educated gal. I learned an awful lot in Little Rock, and here's some advice I'd like to share. Find a gentleman who is shy or bold, or short or tall, or young or old. As long as the guy's a millionaire. For a kid from Wall Street, I did very well on Wall Street, though I never owned a share of stock. And now that I'm known in the biggest banks, I'm going back home and give my thanks to the one who broke my heart in Little Rock.
Okay, now that we've heard all of these great songs, it's time for the Carolina Copycats to move on down the road. But I have a question. Has everybody had some toe tapping fun? Yeah. All right, I love to hear that. The Carolina Copycats have been performing together for 18 great years, and we have provided thousands of dollars in scholarships for our local high school students. But the point is that the Cats are a team. We're united in a common goal that is greater than each of us, to try to make our community a better place. Wouldn't it be wonderful if we all could make our beautiful world and our beautiful country a better place? We have to try.
And there's nothing in the world that I would rather see than your smile, my love.
For united we stand, divided we fall, and if our
the Carolina Copycats have a special message from us to you.